Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into a laptop that defines premium business computing, the 7th generation Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. And if you are into sleek design, top tier performance and legendary durability, then stick around because this machine just might be what you've been looking for in 2025. Now, I've used this laptop for quite a while and I'll say this. It's one of the few laptops, apart from the MacBook, that generally impresses me in every single time I lift up that lid. And yes, you can do it with just one finger. No wobbles, no shakes, just premium engineering. So, grab a snack, hit that like button, and let's explore why the X1 Carbon Gen 1 could still be a top contender even in today's tech landscape. Let's start with the design and build quality first. The X1 Carbon is an ultra slim, incredibly lightweight, just around 1.08 kilograms, and it's built with a carbon fiber magnesium alloy chassis, and this means that it's not just light, but it's also super strong. You've got that iconic ThinkPad branding on the lid, with the red glowing dot on the eye, and a modern touch. With the X1 logo in the bottom right corner, the red accent on the X makes it stand out with confidence. And about that screen, it tilts all the way to 180 degrees. Now you might ask, why does that matter? Well, in boardroom meetings or collaborative work sessions, you can lay it flat and easily share your screen, no awkward angling. Oh, and those hinges, they're very strong and flexible. I've barely ever seen a broken hinge on this model. And as a laptop tech, that says a lot. Lenovo nailed the build here. Next up, we have the ports and connectivity. On the left hand side, you've got two USB-C Thunderbolt 3 ports, one which is used for charging, the first one, and then we have USB 3.0 port and HDMI. Then we have the headphone jack combo right over here. There's also a mini Ethernet port extension port, but yes, you'll need a dongle for the RJ45 that you can attach right here where we have the docking station. Swinging over to the right, you'll get another USB 3.1 port, Kingston lock slot, and wait for it, the power button. Yes, it's on the side, not the keyboard deck, as commonly found in the previous versions. Strange at first, but surprisingly handy once you get used to it. Overall, it's well equipped. Just be ready with a dongle if you're an old school with the Ethernet. Now onto the keyboard. Here's where the X1 Carbon crushes the competition. It's easily one of the best keyboards I've ever typed on. I've tested the Dell XPS, MacBooks, HP Lightbooks, you name it. The keys are slightly concave with excellent spacing, and the key travel is just right, around 1.5 millimeters. Backlight? Yeah, definitely. Just press on FN on spacebar to toggle and adjust the brightness to where it suits you. Right at the center of the track of the keyboard sits the legendary red track point. Old school ThinkPad users know this thing can navigate the screen without your hands ever leaving the keyboard. The trackpad right over here is wide enough, responsive, and includes physical buttons on the top, you can see over here, perfect for precision tasks. My only grip, it's not as smooth as the MacBook glass trackpad, but still a solid performance. And even you can see it's a bit small compared to the MacBook ones. As for the display you have here, my version comes with a Full HD 1920 by 1080. But keep in mind, Lenovo also makes 2K and stunning 4K versions for this model. The Full HD screen still holds up with about 400 nits of brightness, sharp text, and great color saturation. So whether you're binging to Netflix, watching 4K YouTube videos, or editing photos in Photoshop or Premiere Pro, this display gets the job done. The bezels are nice, slim on the sides, as you can see, then thick at the bottom, where you'll spot the Lenovo logo, and then towards the right, you can see we have the X1 Carbon branding, and at the top you'll find the webcam, complete with an IR sensor for the Windows Hello, and physical privacy shutter. Security and aesthetics working all in hand over here. Speaking about security, the X1 Carbon Gen 1 comes loaded. You've got a fingerprint reader on the palm rest, just here. It's super responsive, and then we have a Windows Hello face scanner using the IR camera that we mentioned earlier, and of course we have the manual camera shutter. Internally, Lenovo integrates a TPM security 2.0 modules. We have the BIOS level encryption, then that gives you a peace of mind. So whether you're handling office documents or sensitive data, client data, you're very, very secure and the data is in safe hands. Now, let's talk about what happens under the hood of this machine. The internal specs and the performance. So under the hood, we're working on the Intel Core i7-8665U, a 4-core 8-thread chip with a base clock of 2.1 GHz and a turbo boost of up to 4.8 GHz. So it's paired with a 16 GB RAM, you can see here. And sadly enough, it's not upgradable. We have a 256 GB NVMe SSD, which keeps the boot up speed and launch time for the applications blazingly fast. As for the graphics, we have an Intel HD 620 graphics, Ultra HD 620 graphics. It's not for gaming, but it'll handle Photoshop, Lightroom, video editing in Premiere Pro, AutoCAD, and even some light 3D modeling. Of course, office tasks, Zoom calls, Forex, trading, and schoolwork, those ones run flawlessly. Then we have a Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.0 adapter that makes internet connectivity extremely fast and effective. So the wireless performance is pretty solid on this model. Onto the speakers and the audio. The X1 Carbon features dual speakers, surprisingly loud, crispy highs. The mids are well balanced, but let's be real, the bass is a little weak, especially compared to the MacBooks or HP Lightbook 1030 G5 series. So still for video calls, YouTube, casual music, I think that's more than enough. It's quite impressive. You can use it in a room where there's more people, maybe there's a bit noise, external noise, and you'll still be able to get the sound coming out from your laptop loud enough. So this here is the camera of the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon, and honestly speaking, this is one of the worst cameras I've ever seen, because just look at myself. What am I saying? I think I don't really understand why they decided to put such a poor camera on such a top-notch laptop like this one, because this is completely awful. And I'm not sure how good the microphone quality is. Maybe you can tell me how good the microphone quality is. But for the camera purposes, you can see on your own, and it's definitely poor. It's actually so poor. Yeah, it looks like the cameras we have on these, the phones that were there before the smartphones. You remember the phones? Yeah, in our country, we do call them kabambe. Yeah, the button phones. This camera is just so poor. So in terms of camera, actually, I rate this laptop's camera 1 out of 10. This is so poor. This is so bad. Shit. And I don't know, maybe if there are some people who have the same ThinkPad X1 Carbon 7th generation with that same camera, or it's only mine that has this poor camera. But generally speaking, this is so bad. This is so bad, guys. Finally, the battery. So battery life is excellent for this business Ultrabook. You can expect around 8 to 10 hours with the light use. Think about browsing, reading documents, media streaming, but on heavier workloads, there it will drain the battery a bit, so expect to have lower battery life when you're doing heavier workloads. This machine also charges with USB Type-C, and it comes with a 65 watts charger. It can go from 0 to 80% in just under an hour, so that is very convenient, considering the fact that On full charge it can last you between 8 to 10 hours. So if you can get it to 0 to 80% in that short period of time, then you'll have almost a day of battery usage over there. And one thing I really love about the laptop coming with Type-C charger is that you can use the Type-C charger to charge your laptop, because that charger is multifunctional. You can charge, it has different wattage or voltages for different devices. So if you have a mobile phone, you can charge it. If you have maybe power bank, any other thing that uses Type-C, you can be able to use that single charger. So all you need to carry in your bag is just the charger that comes with this Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. And that is very super convenient for travel and remote work. So finally, should you get the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 7 in 2025? If you value premium design, amazing keyboard, solid performance, and top-tier portability, then absolutely yes. In 2025, this Ultrabook holds its own. It's perfect for professionals, students, digital creators, and anyone who wants reliability and style without compromise. Now, this is the only disadvantage about this machine. It's around 6 years, I think 5 to 6 years since it was released into the market, but the price tag is still up a bit, so it's a bit expensive. Like the model I have here, the Core i7 version 16 GB of RAM, I got it for around $300, so it's a bit expensive, because considering the fact that it's 8th generation processor, and maybe that's a bit down the tire currently, but all in all, it will just serve you well, and you'll actually enjoy using it. If you can get it cheaper, then well and good for you. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button, leave a comment below, and if you have any questions about the X1 Carbon, of course, don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe to this channel for more real world tech reviews like this one. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.